Welcome everybody to the three count and our bracket for May Movie Madness. It's Jaquan and Benny and myself. Let's go, Prince
Oh,
Jaquan, Benny the Midnight Driver, and Paulinho right here tonight. All right, so we're gonna finish this up on our side of the bracket. So we got, let's see what we got here for tonight. Oh man, I'm saying tonight. This is a long one here. All right, so let's start off with the number one seed in our bracket, which is Rocky, going up against number 16, Breakaway. So, Breakaway is a cycling movie. I saw it when I was younger. It's not that bad, but this is Rocky. So, it's kind of give you guys an overview of the movies. Jaquan, Jaquan's face already.
What? You really said a psych?
Yeah, cycling movie. I think, what was it? Is it Dennis Quaid? I think that, yeah, Dennis Quaid's in it. Is that yeah, Dennis Quaid. Yeah.
all right. So what I fully expect in this round is for someone to be reviewing, trying to see exactly what this movie is about, and in the midst of the movie, all you're gonna see is Rocky run out and just jab whoever this dude is off of whatever bicycle he's riding, and that's just gonna be the end of it.
Ooh.
Oh wow, I didn't even know what Breaking Away was, but that I needed that laugh. Oh god, you got Rocky going up against a cycling movie. Oh no. Oh god. Well, you know my vote. It's definitely Rocky
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
absolutely.
unless they're into cycling or Soul Cycle. Next.
We're all in agreement here. Rocky over Breakaway. Next one is the second seed, Coach Carter versus Invictus.
All right.
Come on.
It's Coach Carter, bro. It's Coach Carter, and I'm like, I, I can't, yo, I can't go against Coach Carter with this one. I'm not even gonna even try to analyze this. Samuel L. Jackson is the man. He is my other spirit animal aside from Ricochet. So, like I said, I got to go with my man, yo,
I've never seen
motherfucker.
Invictus, and I don't know what it's about, but I don't care because it's Coach Carter. Next question.
Going on to the next one. So the next one is Any Given Sunday versus Happy Gilmore.
Okay,
All right, Benny.
all right. Let me put it to you like this, right? I am a football fan to the fullest, all right, but I love me some Adam Sandler. The moment that you put this thing up in the group and had me looking at it, because I wasn't a part of the seating when it came to doing everything. All I did was the voting for the first couple of rounds, and then after that, I kind of sort of fell off with everything. So after Jay and them, Joe and them did the actual rest of the season, I didn't know what anything else was until I actually
I'll
saw
say I
our
didn't do
bracket.
anything.
Right, so I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at this. The first thing that pops out is the third matchup: Any Given Sunday versus Happy Gilmore. All right. The only thing, all right, that's leaning me away from I making an actual pick is because of the fact that I've only actually seen Any Given Sunday all of the way through once. I catch bits and pieces, like I know what happens. I know Willie Beeman and his little song and all of that. I know what it is. All right. It's just a matter of fact, I've only actually had the chance to sit down and watch that movie from beginning to end one time. Happy Gilmore, I have seen repeatedly. So everything from my man coming up to heckling them in the crowd and everything. You're not gonna make that putt, you jackass, and all that other stuff. To him getting his ass beat by Bob Barker, everything, all of it. Like so, I'm like, this is the worst matchup. Like this and the last matchup in this bracket are the worst ones for me. All right, but at the risk of being called a front runner, or just a guy who's going out here picking the top seeds, anything, I'm going with Any Given Sunday.
Now, I have to ask a serious question. And y'all can laugh at me if y'all want. Any Given Sunday was the one when Jamie Foxx was the quarterback, right?
Yeah. Jamie Foxx, Al Pacino, Lawrence Taylor was in it.
I literally think I maybe saw that movie one time early on a Saturday morning when I was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
I do not remember that movie at all. I just remember everyone throwing a fit saying that Jamie Foxx would have been one of the best quarterbacks of all time in the NFL. That being said, I've seen Happy Gilmore more times than I can count, and I love Adam Sandler, so I'm gonna go with Happy Gilmore. Not even sorry.
It's just,
Here's the other thing. This was Adam Sandler at his best as well.
yeah.
Yes.
It's not one of the last few Adam Sandler movies which has been like, that he's been off his game. This is Adam Sandler at his best. This is what got him to the peak. As high ranked as Any Given Sunday is, I think this is an upset right here in the making. And
I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm completely torn. Just,
Yeah. It's one of those. I think that what's gonna play a factor in this one is the replay factor.
mm-hmm.
Are you gonna watch Any Given Sunday when it comes up on TV at any moment, or are you gonna watch Happy Gilmore when it comes on TV at any moment?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I haven't sat down and watched Any Given Sunday from beginning to end, but when I've seen it on, I've sat down and watched.
Yeah.
So, like I said, with it, I can. You're more likely to get me to sit down and watch Happy Gilmore, though.
Exactly. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
I think this is an upset alert in my book, and I have Happy Gilmore pulling this one off
Mm-hmm.
in my book. On to the next one. So we have now Rocky IV with Ivan Drago going up against Brian Song. Jay, have you seen any of these movies?
Once you said Ivan Drago, I remembered that I saw Rocky 4. Because the thing is with Rocky movies, I don't like how Sylvester Stallone acts, so I can't really sit through a Rocky movie.
Right.
But that Ivan Drago fight with the Apollo was just so vicious that I could sit there and watch that the whole time, and that was what kept me in the movie. So I'm like, yo, somebody need to whoop this boy. And then the end sequence with Rocky punching him and Sylvester Stallone and his punches and the sound effects and everything, just the wait for it. That whole thing is what I remember about the whole movie.
I gotta admit, my favorite was, you see, he's not a machine. He's not a machine.
He's a man.
So I'm gonna go with Rocky IV just off nostalgia of like the Ivan Drago fight, and because that's what everybody's gonna remember it for. I've never seen Brian Song. It always looked like somebody like a special needs kid was gonna die or something in it. So I'm like, no, I'm not watching this. Because either I'm gonna feel really bad after, or I'm gonna make really terrible jokes after it. And I do not want to be guilty.
I don't think you're a really bad person, Jay.
Oh, you're just noticing this? You're just realizing this.
Oh
I
man!
have a terrible sense of humor. I have a terrible sense of humor. It's bad.
Hey man, listen. I am. I'm honestly in the same boat. Well, not exactly the same. I have not seen Brian Song. I haven't seen it. And as far as sports movies goes, the Rocky series is my favorite movie series. Now when it comes to
need better movies.
When it comes to Rocky 4, it's just like, all right, there's some memorable stuff from it. It's not my favorite out of all of them, but there's some memorable stuff in there. But like I said, just on the whole strength of the fact that I have not seen Brian Song, Rocky 4 is moving on for me. Now, I would be a whole lot more, ready to throw my whole support behind it if it was, Rocky 2 or Rocky 3. But, being that it's 4, and like I said, aside from soundtrack, when it comes to that one training song that I got on my phone for when I go to the gym, it's just I'm like I can't give I can't throw all the support behind it, but it's a Rocky movie, so it's going on the whole movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen Brian's Song, but I agree. I think Rocky 4 will take this one. This to me was one of the best Rocky movies in the Rocky series. Beast this one, and I say
That's terrible.
2, 3, and 4 were the best ones in the series. You can order your preference how you want to put it, but 2, 3, and 4 were the best ones. 1 was good, but I like 2, 3, and 4 out of the whole series. After 4, it was just started going downhill until Creed came in. But that's
I was about to say, I'd
conversation.
rather watch Creed over any Rocky movie at this point.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Rocky builds that foundation for them. Ryan Coogler did a great job in Creed and Creed 1 and 2. Big props to him. But going back to the seating now, trying not to get away from it. So now we have what interesting happens to fall in our category is The Wrestler going up against Blue Chips. Benny, have you seen any of these movies? Either one of these?
I have not seen Blue Chips. I know what The Wrestler is about. That's the Mickey Rourke film. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use every bit of 3-count bias that I have to say The Wrestler. Also because of the fact that I know, like I said, I haven't seen the movie. It's a matter of I know what the actual plot is. Where it's the whole last hurrah type thing, and from what I understand and the way they said Mickey Rourke actually went all out for this movie, so like I said, I'm going with that one.
I'm trying to remember if this is the one where it's the WCW match and that's like the triple cage at the end of the movie. It's not this movie, right?
No.
That's the person that comes. That's the person that comes.
You're thinking the movie with what's his name?
With
David
Arquette.
Arquette or
David
whatever.
Arquette.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, there we go. Ready to Rumble. That's my favorite wrestling movie of all time because I've always wanted to see a triple cage match. As far as this one, I've not seen either movie. I don't care to see either movie, but because we have obvious bias, I'm gonna say The Wrestler. But I do think people are probably gonna vote Blue Chips because Blue Chips sounds just more of a Americana kind of movie. So I think that's the way people will swing. But I'm gonna vote with The Wrestler because I've not seen either movie, nor do I care to watch either movie.
I've seen both, and I'll be honest. To me, I prefer The Wrestler. Mm-hmm. Blue Chips was a good movie. Was not that bad, but it's one of those. It had the intent. What they were shooting for was good. How it came about, I say it's mixed bag of reviews. So a little biased. Well, I go with The Wrestler on this one. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Next one is The Blind Side versus Slapshot. So Slapshot is a hockey comedy movie with Paul Newman. Supposed to be a classic as well, from what I've been told, what I've heard. Then we have The Blind Side, which we've all pretty much seen. It's a toss-up for me. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a upset here, but I don't know if there's been enough votes for the upset. So I'm going to say this is going to be a close one, but The Blind Side is going to win it.
I'm with it. This is 100% football bias for me. It's 100% football bias for me. I absolutely love the story that was told in The Blind Side. I know you're going to get some old-time hockey fans that are going to come out there. They're going to be all over the Slapshot, but I'm no. We're going with it, even though, like I said, Blind Side was about Baltimore Raven, and I have beef with them. It's all right, though.
Jay?
I'm going to level with you. I'm going to say what no one's willing to say. This room was obviously biased. This room is color bias. So, you think
a little bit
for a modicum of a second that you're gonna get two brothers to vote for a hockey movie, you are sadly mistaken. I've never seen Slapshot, nor do I care to watch a movie about hockey outside of the Mighty Ducks because I'm a '90s baby. Sue me, don't care. That being said, the guy who was actually the movie The Blonde is based off of hates the movie. So de facto, I'm not really a fan of how they told it, but the speech that Sandra Bullock gave to him when he basically took the guy from the middle of the field and threw him into the stands, because that is one of the best speeches I've ever seen. Act like he's your little brother. You protect your family, all right, Michael? You protect your family. Hilarious. So I'm going with The Blind Side.
Next one. Next one should be a good one. It's a couple of classics in this one. This is a good one. Doesn't be interesting how this one turns out. A League of Their Own versus Hoosiers. So, Jay, I know you don't like baseball movies, but A League of Their Own is a pretty good classic movie. Have you seen it? Because I know you're a movie person. So, no, God, you're killing me, Smalls.
There's
Yo,
not
did
a
that
lot
get
of
one of the
baseball
top
movies that can
seeds?
get me this.
Number one.
It got a 7 seed.
Oh,
No, wait, no, Sandlot?
yeah.
No, Sandlot's number one seed.
Oh, Sandlot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, never seen that one either.
What?
Never seen that one either. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, you're hard pressed to get me to watch a baseball movie, unless it was like Angels in the Outfield, which
Okay,
I only watched one time.
bro, the Sandlot will shit on Angels in the Outfield. If you like Angels in the
I'm
Outfield,
sure.
ever it is, this will like.
I didn't. I thought Angels in the Outfield was dumb corny. That's
No,
why I only watched it one time when I was a kid.
The Sandlot is not. The Sandlot will
You
give
know
you.
what it is? I think I've seen like the end of Sandlot. I've seen like the end of Sandlot where they do the flashbacks and like you see everybody on the plates and everything, and they show them as adults and whatnot. Like I've caught the end of it a couple of times, but I've never been able to catch the whole movie.
You gotta watch.
I've ever really been that in doing so. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That being said, Hoosiers is about basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Hoosiers. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hoosiers.
All right. If we were talking political impact, I would say A League of Their Own. Just because, it's a female empowerment type movie. All right. Hoosiers hits more home with me than anything else. So I'm going with Hoosiers.
This is a tough one for me. I've seen both. Benny, you do have a point. If it's for one for impact, it would definitely be A League of Their Own. Hoosiers is a good movie. And so is A League of Their Own in their own right. Mm-hmm. I just feel this one's going to come close. And it's going to be A League of Their Own. It's going to pull it off by a hair. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that that's a more recent movie than Hoosiers. And for that reason alone is what I'm going with. Because of the fact that Hoosiers is an older movie. And I'm not sure if any of the people that may be voting have even seen it. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. It's a really good movie. Gene Hackman at his best. So I'd have to say League of Their Own on this one. So to finish out our bracket, we have a tough one here for everybody.
Hey, this one's actually hard. Like this one's actually hard. It's universally hard.
Very, very difficult. So it's Mighty Ducks against $1 Million Baby. And it can go either way. Ben, you want to take this one?
Hell no, I don't want to take this one. I mean, I kind of have to because you called me out, but it's just, oh my goodness. All right, let me put it to you like this. I've seen Mighty Ducks a couple of times, all right? But I don't believe I've actually seen Mighty Ducks since I was 15 or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like I said, I know the premise of the movie, but it was never something that actually stuck with me like that. I'm going with $1 Million Baby just because of the fact that what you have between Clint Eastwood and I honestly can't remember the name of the actress off the top of my head.
Michelle
What you have?
Rodriguez.
No, it's not
No,
her.
that was her.
No, you're thinking
her.
different movie. It's what's the name from the Karate
Wasn't
Kid?
it J-Lo?
No, the Karate Kid 4.
Ooh,
Name.
you going deep into the archives.
Yeah, I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now. And that's probably work fatigue, but I'm sitting Hillary Swank, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like the relationship between the two of them once he actually agreed to start training her and everything honestly bloomed more into not trainer and boxer. It was more father-daughter, where like I said, that is something that resonates with me because of course I am a father of a young lady who is she's girly as hell, but she wants to be tough too at the same time, and this show that she can carry her own and everything like that. So it's just like it's one of them things that actually like it hits me a whole lot harder than than Mighty Ducks would if I was just like to think about that from the same perspective or something like that. It's just like I don't know how to really explain what my basically relationship with Mighty Ducks is because like I said, I haven't seen it in such a long time. I know it's an amazing movie. It's just a matter of like $1 Million Baby hits me so much harder, and that is not a pun, but it does hit so much harder.
I didn't even think about that.
Jay?
See, this one is hard for me only because I grew up with Ducks. That was my like Michael J. hitting bangers around my era when I was young. Like I remember the speeches in this movie just making you feel a certain type of way. And I'm like, dag, I could really watch a hockey, but like I want to go out on the ice and I want to play hockey. That being said, $1 Million Baby, like you said, that relationship, that dynamic, like is so powerful and so palpable in the movie that really is at the heart of the entire movie. And it's like that's not something that you can easily just take away from it. Like that movie made it so strong. I think personally though, I think Mighty Ducks will win just because I feel like more people have seen Mighty Ducks than $1 Million Baby. And they can resonate it because it's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
This is tough. This is really, really tough. You have two good movies that in their own right, they've set standards. After $1 Million Baby, I think everybody tried to make a boxing movie. At one point or another. Mighty Ducks ended up, who knew they were going to create like their own little franchise. I think they had like 3 or 4 movies that they made.
3 or 4 movies, something like that.
Yeah, off of this one alone. I think it resurrected Emilio Estevez's career too as well. And you look at
my bad to cut you off. Don't the Anaheim Ducks honestly exist because of this movie?
I think so. Because I remember at the end of the movie, they came out with the Anaheim Ducks jersey as well to play with.
Yeah, I'm like,
so like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is tough.
I forgot it was. I said Michael J. Fox, but it wasn't who I was thinking of. It was Emilio, whatever his name was. I don't know why I kept seeing Michael J. Fox, but yeah.
If it was movie purposes alone, I would say $1 Million Baby. But because of the fact that we're talking about movies that you may like, I think the replay factor comes into play on this one. And I would have to say it'd be Mighty Ducks on this one. $1 Million Baby, if it's on TV, I may watch it. Maybe not. I might skip it. Whatever. Because that's one of the movies you have to watch from beginning to end. Mighty Ducks, you can watch it like halfway through. Like you catch up like at the halfway mark or like 3 ways done. And you're still going to end up watching it because it's going to, there's something to make you laugh. So it's going to catch your eye. So you're like, I want to watch this. So I think Mighty Ducks is going to win this one. Not sure how mightily or how close it's going to be, but I think Mighty Ducks is going to pull this one off. to go into the next round. Yeah, that's the way I see it. But again, everybody, the votes are in your hands. We're looking at what we believe may be the outcome, but you guys have the final say. You guys go to our polls. We're gonna mention it once we go live. Where to go to vote. You guys say who's gonna win. We're just shooting off the top of our heads who we think might possibly win in these matchups. Final day, we might be wrong completely. It's great. This is the last one. Can't wait for this to go live and see the interaction fans have, and who comes out on top, and how these matchups come around, what upsets coming around. In our bracket, the movie I see as being like the Cinderella story is Happy Gilmore.
I can see it
at 14. Yep. Yeah. How far it's gonna get, I don't know though.
To the next round, because I don't think it'll get past Rocky IV.
No, the thing is, I have to reorganize the bracket. I can't have where like 1 and 2 go against each other the next round.
Oh, okay,
yeah. I got to reorganize the bracket. Yeah. So
even still, though, I feel like Happy Gilmore could definitely beat out Rocky because let's face it, Adam Sandler's a way better actor than Sylvester Stallone. So just off.
Bro, that's completely biased. Don't like Sylvester Stallone.
I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot.
Because
I'm about to send Jay the Rocky speech at the end of Rocky IV. He's like, if I can change, you can change.
Listen, I could probably do a better depiction of that one than freaking Sylvester Stallone did. It's terrible. And the fact, like, again, he wrote stuff for himself. So, like, only he could do it and make it sound good. That's how bad it was.
All right, everybody. Come check us out on YouTube, The 3 Count, your wrestling show, for all your wrestling reviews, previews on WWE, and all the news we got coming up. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.